top 1% of this world put in more time into the thing than we do. But we knew that. We're just unwilling. If you can make it to the end of this video, you're gonna find out gold. Every now and then I'm gonna do this thing called Reading from the Notes app. My father did the best he could raising me, and so did my mother. That's why I try to say, spend some time with your kids. During your downtime at night. Trying to get through. We all have a hell of a time getting through those heads. The noggins that don't want to listen. That are sitting in a fog with all their feelings about life. You know, my mother did a good job. She was there 24/7. But if she took each kid and individually worked on us like she should have, like I should have, why take things slow? My father did a good job on me. I did a little bit better job with my son. My son certainly is doing a better job than I did with him. Why take it slow? Why not get serious? Now in the dream world, if my mother did take extra time, she did take time with me. I mean, I was severely shy. I was 2 months premature and took about till my senior year of high school to catch up physically and mentally. My mother took more time, sat me down, and grabbed my arms and said, listen. Maybe things would have got in there a little bit better. And if your mother and father take more time, you're definitely going to learn from your mother the inside of the house and about relationships and how to be married and be successful in that. Your father, if he spent more time with you, he would have understood the outside things. Shoveling manure, preventive maintenance, growing the crops, and being the businessman you need to be successful. My mother was physically there. My father should have been physically there. Same thing with a relationship. You have to communicate back and forth, and stomach each other to get through. And it doesn't really matter who's right or wrong. You just need to be on the same page. Your son and daughter are really important to you. You take the time to get it right. Have the fun. Have the misunderstandings. Have the push back and forth. Parent has to give their undivided attention and 1,000% best that they can do. Not hanging on to behaviors that should be done to make sure that they become independent and pick what they want. Give their 1,000% in their life. So I'm trying to get up early. It's 7:20 right now. That's respectable. But not in the 1% category. If I exercised and worked out my whole life, I'd be in a lot better position now, wouldn't I? I would have been a lot better raising my son than I did. I guess the trick is taking care of business and working on the soft side in your relationships. The soft side is defensive driving. Making sure the animals don't run into me because they're not paying attention.
Reading from the Notes app. I'm not the greatest at school. Their format didn't work for me. Instead of teaching how to do it, really do it, they taught to memorize a superficial glossing over the topic, purposely leading a kid into being naive, oblivious, and timid, and letting them make their own decisions and figuring it out on their own. Case in point, I was typing, "I'm not today." I typoed it, and the software changed it to I ain't the greatest at school. LOL, but pathetic. If a coach individually taught each person in every position, that kind of attention would create an undefeated team instead of an unseeded one. Why are they keeping the tricks to themselves and unwilling to drive in deep, doing what it takes to create excellence? Letting one person, never mind a big percentage of your class, not make it is sinful, uncaring, and destructive. Love yourself enough to give 100% to your purpose. Look at yourself. We have been unwilling our whole lives. You know what to do, and are you up yet?